My dear viewers, my greetings and also my wishes to all of you watching my channel, that is Jacinta's Spoken English channel, with videos and shorts. In all these shorts and videos, we have got some points helping us to have a good spoken English. Good, maybe perfect. If we show some interest, our involvement and achievements always go hand in hand. No? When we involve ourselves in anything, our involvement and commitment to that also. So if you are committed in this, you will just listen to my videos always. So just in that spoken English videos, maybe around 1,000 I have uploaded. If you are interested, if you have involvement and commitment, surely the achievement will be yours. How to enjoy that achievement? By listening to these videos. These videos always help with little concentration. If you make your participation in these videos, if you involve yourself and listen to these videos, your spoken English will be better. I have always said listening is a skill for developing spoken English. Do that. Listen to these videos. When you listen, just take down some of the sentences which impress you, or simply impressing you, which you feel that those sentences will be really useful in your day-to-day dialogue. That means take down just 2 or 3 sentences in your videos, in your mobile, or even in your notebook, and try to use them in your day to day dialogue in the different situations, in proper situations, when you use proper language, you will feel that your English is proper. So, the proper spoken English, proper day to day dialogue will feel you feel proud. The sense of pride and prestige will always create self interest, self trust. We are interested in our language. What we speak, we have to listen. That is what is a reading. When we read English, maybe a short story, when you read meaningfully with correct pauses, it to be used in the proper places, meaningful reading and listening to our own voice. When we read, automatically we listen to our own voice. That will create a kind of self confidence in us. Oh, I'm okay. I can read correctly. Yeah, I'm able to pronounce correctly. Proper English with correct pronunciation, using proper sentences in the proper situations, in the proper places, with proper persons. No, when we use all these, our language will be proper, will be correct. The day to day dialogue will be excellent one. It will be an excellent one. Simply we can say it will be excellent. When you take it as an adjective, it will be an excellent one. So I have already given some videos about adjectives and adverbs. So when we speak nouns, we normally use, we don't hesitate much to use the nouns. We see the bedspread, we see the cup and saucer, anything, the books, notebooks, toys, pens, pencils, all these are commonly seen around us. So not. We may have a chance to look at the pencil. So we say, even about the pencil, it's a small one. It's a simple one, maybe. No? We can even describe the pencil with correct words. So, no, it's a pencil. It is very useful, we say. It's a good pencil. It's a gift from my friend. This pencil is a gift from my friend. It was given to me. It was given. Why we use that? Because maybe some months ago she had given it to me. So we say in past tense. The pencil is a gift. We say it in simple present tense. It was given to me for my birthday, maybe 3 months ago. So past tense we use. It was given to me by my friend. It is a gift from them. We say it in simple present tense because we have it with us. It's a gift which we think about my friend. Maybe I'm thinking about my friend, so I say it's a gift from my friend. It was given to me on my birthday, a month ago, or a week ago. Even in this morning, it was given means it is past tense. Given, gone matter. Is it not? What is over, we always say in past tense. She gave it to me for my birthday. It was a gift given to me by my friend on my birthday 2 months ago, or a month ago, or a week ago, or even last evening she gave it to me. This morning she gave to me past tense only. That is why when we narrate our activities which went on from morning till now, we express them in past tense. I got up at 6 a.m. I went to my restroom. I finished all my morning duties by 8 o'clock. Finished, all over. I got ready to go to my office by 9 o'clock. At 9 a.m., sharp at 9, I sat on the dining table, around the dining table with my family members to take my breakfast. I was ready by 9 o'clock to take my breakfast with my family members. Then I got into my car and I drove fast to my office so that I could reach there by 9:30 a.m. All these activities are gone, finished, all finished. No? So we put them in past tense. Dear friends, pay attention to the tenses. Then our spoken English will be very good. As already said, nouns are commonly used words which we see around us. Nothing difficult, no difficulty at all. Nothing difficult. It is not at all difficult. No, difficult. That word can be used in different ways. It is a difficult work. It's a difficult task. No difficulty at all. So in that way, we can use the nouns very freely. But when it comes for verb, it has got different tenses. Past tense, present tense, future tense. Future tense is also there. No, I will go to my friend's house tomorrow. I will be in Delhi next month. That is future tense. So these tenses, please pay attention. Need not think of perfect tense, simple future. All simple tense is enough. Simple past tense, simple present tense, simple future, with which we can have always a dialogue. Very freely, very spontaneously, very perfectly, without making any mistake, we can go on with our day-to-day dialogue and feel the pride of having good spoken English. Bye for now.